started Kerafin in 2003, ironically here at UPD, was my first customer. Kerafin in essence is a company that creates or provides the skill to an owner-driver, a skill that he may not necessarily have. We do end-to-end processing for him, from his payroll to his invoicing to his creditor debtor payments, obtaining finance, fleet management, fuel management tools. Owner-driver has been around for quite a while. It sort of links into the broad-based Black economic empowerment codes of late. A lot of corporate companies are moving away from employing drivers to creating little micro-entities, as we've seen this morning at UPD. Each one of the little micro-entities has an owner, the owner-driver. He contracts directly with UPD, and in turn he will employ 3 to 5 people as drivers underneath him, hence the job creation. In order to get funding for a small medium entity like that is incredibly difficult at the main banks. The business sort of stagnated between 2006. For 10 odd years, we sort of kept the same sort of customer base and just ticked along. With the injection of the capital from Westbrooke Aria, we've been able to go out and grow and gain more customers.
CAP was founded in 2006 against a backdrop of increasing crime in the northeast of Johannesburg. Since then, we've grown. We're still a non-profit, but we encompass 30 CAP communities, roughly 70 suburbs, and 50,000 households in the north of Johannesburg. Since its inception, CAP's used CCTV to make people safer, but mainly by interrogation after the fact, getting footage from sites, identifying criminals, and using that to apprehend the criminals. More recently, the tech has evolved to a point where we can proactively deploy CCTV solutions to secure individual sites, whether they're households, businesses, or cluster complexes. In order to deploy an operationally effective solution, we needed to have access to the best tech, which unfortunately comes at a price. And that was the discussion that we started to have with Westbrooke Aria about 18 months ago. Through those discussions, we entered into a partnership called CAP Rentals. We launched CAP Rentals about a year ago, and it's been hugely successful. Over the past year, we've grown the business. Westbrooke Aria has enabled us to make a significant number of sites. We monitor almost 700 cameras now, much safer, in a more sustainable, affordable way. Over the next year, we're hoping to grow CAP Rentals and the Smart Guard solution in general significantly. Thankfully, with Westbrooke Aria, we have the access to funding to make this a viable proposition.
Mobile Max it started off as a rental company. We rent bikes to the food industry, to pretty much anyone that's in the delivery space. The business started towards the end of 2014. I would say the business really took off towards mid-2015 when we started launching bikes to the franchises, and that's kind of where it took off and became a bit of a roller coaster ride, because we had to launch nationwide. We are everywhere from Limpopo, Western Cape, Eastern Cape. We have about 1,800 bikes in our fleet that we manage on a day-to-day basis. Launching nationwide, the business did grow much quicker than the staff content. So the need for funding came in as a need to set up nationwide and have enough staff to manage this fleet. Our partnership with Westbrooke started around mid-2016, and our fleet grew from roughly about 400 odd bikes, and we are just short of 2,000 bikes on the road now on the rental model. The business has got a lot of dynamics to it. We have a full-blown tracking department, we have a branding department, we have a parts department, spray booths, workshops, so there's so many different dynamics to this business. We track the drivers minute to minute, we assist with recoveries, we assist the drivers after accidents, and yeah, our job is there to just keep the fleet on the road, keep the drivers as safe as possible, and everyone as happy as possible.
Hire was founded in 1993. The concept was quality equipment, quality service to the industry. People wanted to, in those days, mostly own their equipment, so there was an opportunity to start supplying equipment to construction sites, mostly on a hire basis. Today, we're a national brand with over 100 stores in South Africa. And our business model is a franchised model. So the equipment that Talisman Hire hires is mostly light equipment, So compaction equipment, braking and drilling equipment, concrete equipment are our most popular lines. We also do large generators, light towers, and a big range of power tools and miscellaneous equipment, as well as scaffolding. So Talisman Hire has been funding their franchisees on asset finance base, and we saw a need for funding in a different way. We were tying up our own capital, and partnering with Westbrooke Aria gave us an opportunity to finance our franchisees on a different method. So the opportunity with Westbrooke Aria is really great in the sense that we have an asset rental alternative now to replace our fleet more often and to access markets that we previously were not able to access.